How close could it be to the edge? Okay, we're holding page 42, Halacha Tes. We'll read the Mechaber again. Yaseh nekev ba'orech hatalis lo lamala migimel etzbos hainu hagudolin. You should make the hole in the corner. It should not be above 3 thumb widths, the width of the joint of the knuckle of the thumb. Neisheino nikro konof. If it's above that, that's on the garment. That's not called the corner. The Torah says akanfe bigdeim, right? You put the tzitzis on the corner. V'lo lamata mechshir sheish mikesher gudul aretziporin, and it should not be within the proximity of the gudul aretziporin, measuring from the joint until the tip, till the nail, from here to here. It should not be within that proximity of the edge. Why? Mishum she nemar al hakonof. It has to be on the corner. That's not called on the corner. If it was within that proximity, that's called under the corner. It has to be on the corner, not below the corner. That's you put it below the corner. Right? It has to be it has to be attached to the garment. Below the corner doesn't mean it's off the garment, and you didn't put tzitzis. I mean it's on the garment, but it's what? It's not on the corner, but it's below the corner. No. That's what he's explaining. Hagod, now how do you measure it? Straight from the end, meaning straight line, or on a diagonal? Umodim zeh biyosher v'lo balachson amnin akeren. I understand that, but you could say, let's see, from maybe the corner you measure it straight up. No, you measure it like the right angle. Either side you measure it. Let's see, Mishna Berura. Yaseh nekev. Okay, we just started with the two holes versus the 1 hole. Mem. We're holding mem in Mishna Berura. Ba'orech. Ayin lekam Mishna Berura. Sivkot num days mashkusav nasham. Lo lemalo. It should not be above 3 thumb widths. Lo mikri knaf habeged elo beged. There you're putting the tzitzis on the garment, not on the corner. V'atorah kos v'al kanpe bigdeim. The tzitzis have to be put on the corners of the garment of your garments. V'ayin they shosef shkosav. The gimel etzbos betzimtzum mutal harchik. Lach sos arkach nekev shom. Hear this? Joseph says, if you measure, does it have to be within, at the end of that? That's the maximum. You measure 3 thumb breadths, and then you put it. It has to be within that measure, in the middle of that, but not too far down. Right. Or it means that after you measure 3, you can put it exactly right after that measurement. So the Beis Yosef writes that it does not be within the 3, but it has to be immediately, not beyond. It has to be immediately after that location. You're permitted. Many poskim decide, they argue with the Beis Yosef. When 3 thumb breadths, it has to be within the 3 thumb breadths. If it's beyond that, that's called the garment. That's not the corner. Once you're beyond 3 thumb breadths, shu beged mikra v'lo. That's classified as beged. That's not called corner. Therefore, we have to make sure the hole is within 3 thumb breadths. When this kaplu haknofes hu lamati migimul posul. Again, Mogravam writes, "Im osa nekev, the hole was above 3. Apik shekosha tzitzis osa achutin shal beged ktsorim. When this kaplu haknofes hu lamati migimul." You what he did. What happens if you pull the knot tight, so that you actually it's within 3 of the end, right? You ever see people make tzitzis? Person who knows how to make tzitzis, when the string is not taut, so because it's not taut, it doesn't get, the material is not bunched, right? But the person doesn't let it make tzitzis. Very often it's pulled very tight, and the material, so where the hole is, it bunches up. So that means the hole is close to the end, right? So let's say a person, he put the hole too high up. He figures the way he's going to work it out. He'll pull it tight, and like this, he'll lower the hole closer to the edge. So Magen Ram says that's not lowering it, because factually the material is what is the hole is above 3 from the corner. I mean, it appears to be the corner close to the end, but it's not. You're inserted it in the garment, and by pulling it tight, it appears to be the corner. He says it's possible the real koponim yesh ba'konim shir beget, because factually, in the corner it already is including what's the garment. It's not the corner. Now he says the other way. This is the leniency. You cannot be within, let's say, a little slightly more than an inch from the edge, because that's called lamatim in akonov. That's below the corner. Let's say a person, he made the hole too low, right? Made it too low. No. He made it above. He made it to right, and by pulling it tightly, now the hole is literally at the edge, because it bunched up. Same as it is lakula, but realu is the hole. The hole is above that slightly more than an inch. It's kosher. As a result of pulling it tightly, now the hole is within. It's the edge of the garment. Kosher. Because factually, in material-wise, where's the hole? The hole is above that 1.5 point, or that 1.25 point. So it goes both ways. If it's too high up, even if you pull it, it's not going to help you, because material-wise, where did you put the hole? You put it on the garment, not on the corner. And if it's sufficiently high, and by pulling it tightly, now the hole is lower to the edge, it's kosher, because factually, material-wise, it's on the corner. It's not below the corner.
So it doesn't matter if you bunch it up.
Doesn't.
The hole's in the right spot.
Exactly. That's what he's saying. Hainu gudolim. When he says 4 etzbos, it's referring to the joint of the godel, that's the thumb. Ayin le'el sivkot nutes, ayin mertzchoim, demask, chatchil yostov, limdor, hagimel etzbos, ba'amo kmitzo, v'zeres, hasmuch v'zel lozeh. V'ayin bir alocha. He says, he cites the Artzchem, which is the Malbim. He says it's best, not like the Ramot, to measure it. It should be 3 ordinary fingers, meaning the other finger is not the joint thumb. The joint of the thumb is wider. The other fingers are narrower. I mean, this is really this is l'chumra. If you're going how far up? What about at the edge? Correct. It's a kula the other way. He's only speaking that specifically that in terms of how high up you should do it, it should not be above 3 ordinary fingers, not the thumb joint, which is wider. That's l'chumra. Okay, but what about on the corner? How close could you do it to the corner? There, it's a different measurement. There, it doesn't say etzbos. There, the Mechaber is very clearly. See, the Mechaber says etzbos. What are etzbot? Normally, etzbot means fingers. It's not. We're not talking about the thumb. So the Ramah says it's referring to the thumb. That's the Ramah. So in that, the Artzchem says no. You should be machmir, and you should have it measure fingers, not thumb, because the stomach could be higher up, right? The hole is higher up. But when the Mechaber speaks about how close could it be to the edge, he's very clear what he means. He says you measure from the thumb to the nail. It should not be within that proximity of the edge, right? Okay, so it's clear. Nobody argues that.
It should be that high. It should be like that high.
From here to here, it should be that minimum away from the corner. So that's clear. The Mechaber says exactly. He explains what he's speaking about. When the Mechaber speaks about how high up, he uses the word etzbos.
Measuring this way.
Correct.
Talking from the corners going down.
Correct. Okay. Now he says, she'enu nikra konof. If it's too high up, it's not called the corner. Uma'akev afilu b'diavad. Hear this? It's possible. If the hole is too high up, it's ma'akev. The mitzvah is not a mitzvah, because Torah says it has to be on the corner. Va'afilu lachashos about tzitzis. Va'afilu rak chuli achas. Here, what about there's one chuli? He put it in, made one double knot, not even double knot, one single knot, and then before he does that, he cuts the hole down and he pulls it down further. It's possible, right? Because factually, the way you made it, you inserted those strings. It wasn't on the corner; it was above, and you made one chuli, you made one knot or double knot, and then you cut it. Now you continue making. Where is it? Now it's on the corner, but where did you stop making it? Right? Asli means you have to insert it and make the knot on the corner. When he started, it wasn't on the corner. Subsequently, it came down to the corner. So it's possible.
But if you would have made the hole and then put the and then lowered the hole, that's
Not a problem. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I feel possible. Also, who in Ibcho. He says the other way. Listen to this. Shetolo and tocha kesher, agudel. Chotach l'malim beged, v'helu atzitzis l'malim b'kesher agodol, v'tov l'mato. What happens if he started, the hole is in its proper location, he starts making the tzitzis, and then he makes the hole higher up, then he sews below, and then he continues making the tzitzis. So he started on the corner, but when he continued, it was too far up, it was no longer on the corner. Again, it's possible. The tzitzis have to be made on the corner of the garment. Otola matlis alakonov. Havigamke taslaminosi is an interesting case. What happens if you have it? He measures the hole is in the right location, then he sews a piece of material onto the edge of the corner. So he's extending the corner. So now, if he sewed it on, that means that's part of like he sewed a hem on the tzitzis, on the talus. So now where's the hole? The hole now the hem has become part of this, and now the hole's above the location. Now it's on the garment, it's no longer on the corner. But again, started kosher. But now, when he continues making it, it's no longer on the corner. Talis, no, but let's say it was made kosher. Everything was made, and then he sewed the hem on the edge.
He added onto the garment.
He added onto the garment. It's possible. Even though it originally was kosher, it's no longer kosher. Because these tzitzis are not on the corner. The Torah says the tzitzis have to be on the corner. It's not on the corner.
Question. Just to clarify something. The corner is defined as 1
No.
or 3?
Three.
Within 3?
Not above 3. Not
Not
above
above
3, and not
Less
within
than 1.
a little more. Whatever this is.
Between 1 and 3 is
An inch and a quarter.
Right.
Should not be within an inch and a quarter of the edge, and it should not be above probably
3 inches.
it's more than 3 inches. The knuckle of
3 3/4 then.
whatever it is, something like that. Play it safe. You have a little more than 3 maximum.
Getting back to Moshe's point, though, about the corner. So this is the corner right here.
Right. So you measure like this
But
across.
why isn't it close to the corner? Why are we moving it up away from that corner?
No. The right angle is called the corner.
Correct.
Right. So how do you measure? So you measure like this, straight across. You measure 3 this way or 3 this way. The hole should not be above 3 or 3.5 inches.
I guess my question is, why isn't it as close to the corner as possible?
No, that's the explain because it has to be al corner. It says al kanfe bigdayim, on the corner. This is called below the corner. If this is all corner here, this is below the corner. It's still on the corner, but it's below the corner. But since the Torah uses the term al kanfe bigdayim, on them, so therefore it has to be higher up.
We measure 3 this way, 3 this way. That point over here, the furthest point, is more than 3 from this corner.
Does make a difference.
I understand, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah, correct.
That's the hypotenuse.
Make the hole in the garment
Hypotenuse
still
is
flat
longer than 3.
before you do anything. I like what
B squared plus B
H
squared equals C
squared
squared?
No,
Yes.
it's 4 and
Okay. No, but it is interesting. A person has a talus, regular talus, and he wants to add a Shabbos. And they sew on something to extend it. That piece of material could actually validate the talus, make the talus posel. Right? Because now the tzitzis are no longer on the corner because of the added material that was sewn onto the garment.
you have 2 sides, right? So on one side it's still, if you put a hem on one side and not on the other,
Okay.
it will still be okay.
Right.
because
Right.
Side of it,
the
right
right
angle.
angle. on the hard nose.
Okay, v'lo lamato. It should not be below that. Uma'akiv af b'diavad. Again, it's possible. If you make it within an inch and a quarter, within the edge of the garment, it's possible. Near li de makom hanekev yegamkin lamala mishir zeh. The location of the hole should be v'ulai ze gam ma'akiv af b'diavad v'ayim beraloch. Let's see the number beraloch is b'chashir, mikashir, memhei. Poshit ze gamkim sharin bod beini. I mean, when we measure the thumb, whose hands do you use? Right? Do you mean the average thumb width, or the average distance from the what? From the knuckle to the nail. Aratziporin mokom hashov lebosser. With nail. It's a person has a long nail. Till the end of the nail. It means where the nail meets the meat, the flesh of the finger. The Yosher, Pirush, Misras Abeg, Modim, Yosher, Agimel, Etzvos, Chen Ashir, the Kesher Godel, or Ben Baruch, Klam Sof Sifyo. They Modim Ashurim Balachsom. You don't measure on a diagonal, Shai de Alachsom, Mismait Hamedido. He says because on the diagonal, you're lessening it. Le'erich Beis Chumshin. 2/5. It's going to be less. Okay, leave this.